For the attendees of the Flat Earth International Conference, such as Mark Sargent, everybody here can agree on absolutely one thing, which is Earth is not a globe, he said. Sargent, who has a large following on YouTube thanks to his series, Flat Earth Clues, said he denies that he is the father of the movement and rather thinks of himself more like a recruiter. Flat Earth is not something new. I did not invent Flat Earth, Sargent said. All I did was walk up to a door, point at it and say, you know what, I think it's some really interesting things on the other side of this. And Neil deGrasse Tyson, Flat Earth spat takes an interesting turn. NASA bumps astronaut off space station flight in rare move. Last November, Sargent and other Flat Earth believers gathered at an Embassy Suites hotel in Raleigh, North Carolina, for the Flat Earth International Conference, an educational seminar where individuals and organizations discuss scientific questions about Earth. Sargent said he thinks there are more people who believe the theory than just those outspoken on the subject. You know flat earthers, he told ABC News' Eva Pilgrim. I guarantee it. But you don't know who they are because they are afraid of talking about it. Conference attendees Amy Nicholson and Kim Gurley both told ABC News they are more reserved in their beliefs. Gurley, who traveled from Houston, Texas, to attend the conference, said, I haven't really come out all the way yet. Nicholson said she wrote a book of poetry about her flat earth journey, but even her best friend told her she sounds psychotic. Laney Inival, who came all the way from New Zealand to be a part of the experience, said he is able to have conversations about the theory back home. I mix with quite a lot of flat earthers in New Zealand. Other conference attendees told ABC News they believe there is tangible proof behind the idea. When it comes to science, there's things you can test right now, Sargent explained, citing fire, water and gravity. Think about this, for the last 25 generations, this is what we've told people about Earth. For centuries, scientists have pointed to evidence of a round Earth in everything from the slope of the horizon to the gravitational pull of the Earth. The claims of a flat Earth are at odds with physics and astronomy. Sargent told ABC News he is pretty sure that's what the flat Earth looks like. I mean, there are some details to be worked out, sure. But the basic concept is sound, he said. Absolutely sound. Flat Earthers denounce traditional and iconic blue marble images taken from space as fake, including Rob Skiba. But Mike Massimino, senior advisor for space programs at the Intrepid Museum in New York City, told ABC News the topic is not up for debate. Looks round, folks. It is round, Massimino said. The former NASA astronaut added that in his own experience looking at the planet from space, Earth looks round. It's my eyewitness account and I looked at it as much as I could. It is round and it is gorgeous. It's beautiful. It looks like a paradise. I felt like I was looking into heaven, he continued. Many flat earthers, including Sargent, believe that astronauts are actually actors who are part of a larger conspiracy. No astronaut has ever been, and this is going to sound wild when I say this, no astronaut has ever been on a top of a pile of liquid explosives launched off in space, Sargent purported. Oh, the rockets go up, sure, but there's nobody in them. Skiba believes the conspiracy is rooted in deeper religious implications. The bigger picture many of us have come to believe is hiding God, Skiba said. To me, that would be the ultimate motivation, he added. In his YouTube videos and podcasts, Skiba looks at clues from the Bible in the book of Genesis. It's describing a snow globe basically. When you break down the text of what it represents, there's no way you can get a spinning heliocentric globe out of anything in the Bible, he said. Skiba said, I have become skeptical of everything. And I think rightfully so. Fellow skeptic and conference organizer Robbie Davidson said he thinks many of the flat earthers share a common trait, conspiracy. This might be a little higher on the spectrum, but I think there's a little bit of conspiracy theorists in all of us. I really do, he said. Many flat earthers believe in testing the theory. Daryl Marble said he conducted his own in-flight experiment using a leveler to test if the plane was flying parallel to a flat Earth. If it were a sphere, then the surface of the Earth still would have been curving underneath the airplane while it's flying level, he reasoned. It's so simple it'll go right over your head, he said, adding that people who have flown planes allegedly told him they haven't seen any curvature. It's something Sargent and Skiba both think is invaluable to learning more about this theory. Go out and test, Skiba said. I could tell you something, and then you just look at me like I'm crazy. I would say, well, they're crazy for not testing what they think they believe.